Hello, guys. I'm going to wait until Brady is ready to get onto the stream. But today we are going to be talking about season 2 of Camp Cretaceous. So, yeah, we'll wait until he joins. No, we're going to try our best not to get a copyright strike. So, yeah. What did you guys think of the second season? Be sure to comment in the chat. I actually found it pretty cool that the Baryonyx got more screen time, which I'm going to try my best not to spoil anything. We will give you a spoiler warning if we're about to spoil things, so leave the chat if you haven't seen it yet. And Mimic Productions just spoiled a big moment in the comments. He's about to get on. Oh, dang. There we go.
Yo.
All right, here we go. So, do you want to do a non-spoilers discussion first? Because I see a lot of people in the chat that haven't seen it yet.
Oh no. If we're gonna go into full detail, we need spoilers.
All right, so spoiler warning: if you guys don't want any spoilers, leave now or stay in because I need views.
Yep.
So, first thing I want to talk about is the Baryonyxes. That was some good, that was some really good stuff right there.
So, and after that, do you want to talk about it by episodic order?
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about episode 1.
I thought it was good. It was nothing significant, along with the rest of the season.
It's definitely not the best episode, which we'll get into what my most favorite episode was. But episode 1 was pretty good. It did have some pretty cringy dialogue, I will say.
Yeah.
There's this season. I don't know if you'll agree with me, Brady, but this season was a lot cringier than the first. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, there is a lot. Yeah, I can agree. At first, for the first half, I was like, okay, yeah, not
it got
as cringy.
really cringy.
Starting episode 5, that's when I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't find episode 5 cringy. I was just laughing my head off at episode 5. So
I'm just watching Ranter's review right now because I guess he doesn't like it.
Yeah. I've already had a conversation with Ranter today, and he does not like it. He gave it like a 5 out of 10. I'm like, that's a bit harsh, man.
Yeah, it's way better than the first season.
No. Like, I think in some ways it's better than the first, but I also saw Clayton Firety's review on it, and it was it was like he liked the first season more for some reason. He gave it a 6 out of 10. I think it at least deserves 7. I think 8 is way too much, but so it was a pretty good season. I'm definitely excited for season 3 because they're obviously setting up something. We'll talk about the end credits. Well, not exactly end credits, just the very last scene.
Yeah.
But episode 1, pretty good. We got some very good Tyrannosaurus action, which in season 1 there wasn't any T-Rex action at all.
I guess my thoughts on episode 1, I thought it was good. There's not much to say about it because there's not much happening. But that T-Rex clip that we got teased, that happens in, the very first episode. Everything that's shown in the trailers is basically the first half of the season.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm
T-Rex.
I'm just really confused because, like, yeah, Rexy is a female or whatever, but she is the only Tyrannosaurus on the island. So, where did this new
Some
behavior?
reptiles can actually like produce
Well,
asexually.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but it's very, very rare when it happens. But dinosaurs aren't really, as far as our knowledge goes, they're not exactly reptiles.
Yeah, and like with the T-Rex, I would not. Yeah, no, no
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if birds can do that.
In
But
terms of how Jurassic Park dinosaurs
hey,
work,
but
no.
I mean, the dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park series can change sex. So saying that it can produce asexually isn't that far. But why didn't it do that before, though?
Well, The Lost World disproves this though, because obviously the Buck Rex.
Oh, and Luke and Wood actually put out a pretty good theory that room E 730 could be a Giganotosaurus instead of the species we're thinking about.
Right? Yeah, no, it's not a
It's no.
Giga, and let me
Should we
explain
just go
why.
ahead and say it?
Let me explain here. Let me explain this. So the reason why we think it's not a Giga is because it was a Spinosaurus Roar, and earlier, in that room, there was like this incubation looking thing, which with a lot of smoke coming out of it, and what it appeared to be, which was in the incubation thing, it was some giant sail. I mean, not giant, but obviously at the scale we were looking at it from, it looked huge. It
And
looks
it
like
looked
a
like a
huge,
Spinosaurid skull.
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw
So,
teeth.
and then at the end, it leaves off on a cliffhanger with a Spinosaurus roar. So it's gonna be the Spinosaurus. I mean, there's already a toy coming out for it,
And
specifically.
they referenced it in the first season.
Right. Yeah, it's just it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Even the toy for it that's coming out is for Camp Cretaceous.
yeah, it has Camp Cretaceous packaging.
And
I was surprised that
the seasons come out every 2 or 4 months or so, so I expect the next one to come out
in summer.
pretty soon. But
I expect it'll probably come out maybe in summer or maybe in September.
yeah, around then that's when I expect for like the Spinosaurus toy to come out.
Yeah, but then again, we got the Baryonyx Grimm figure a few months ago, so the Spinosaurus figure could come out maybe in a few weeks.
Maybe it's not Spinosaurus, maybe. I mean, it could be the Suchomimus, but just from the sale that's shown,
Well, what would
yeah.
be the point in the Suchomimus? I mean, it's already confirmed that there's some on the island, and it's a Doctor Wu clone. It's a Spinosaurus, or it's
Yeah,
another
the
autonomous Rex. I don't know.
Suchomimuses are already on the island. The Spinosaurus has been confirmed to be a dinosaur on Isla Nublar, according to Fallen Kingdom, as that goes. But we haven't seen it yet. So I mean, neither of the Suchomimus, but it's already it's already on the island. So it's got to be the Spino. And the fact that it's gonna be season 3, like, come on, Jurassic Park 3, like, you know, or Oster, that's pretty unlikely.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not
I don't
even
know. I mean, it could
on.
be something completely different. I remember in Clayton Firety's video, he like said that like how could they like send a signal out? Like why would that be inside of the T Rex paddock when the fact is the T Rex brought it in the paddock to build its nest. So I mean, we could very
Yeah,
well.
it's mostly just the little things in the season that just don't make sense. Like
Well,
with the
okay. Well, I'm currently working on a review for the series. I'll probably post it out tomorrow because I need to keep
Yeah, but like
time to watch it.
with the sewers and stuff, like how the hell do dinosaurs get down there? The only way we've seen people actually go into the sewer system or whatever, underground, whatever it is, it's not sewers, but you know
Well, they
what I
stated
mean.
in Fallen Kingdom that the tubes lead throughout the park.
Sure, but like where
What
they
would be
are,
cool is that in
the only
season
way the
three,
only way
you
that's
know,
known about like them going down there is like the secret rocks or passages or whatever. There's nothing shown except for in Fallen Kingdom about the tubes, but it isn't.
Well. Imagine this. What happens if season 3? We obviously know that the Baryonyx chaos is the one in Fallen Kingdom, right? Obviously, probably that other one is gonna die, which I assume is we have Chaos, Grim, and what's the other one?
I thought Chaos was like the darker green one with the with the exaggerated
No.
detail.
The one that died was Grim.
Yeah,
Limbo.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I suspect that Limbo is gonna die, and that maybe the Chaos, the one that was seen in Fallen Kingdom.
No, Limbo's the blue one. Limbo's blue.
I was thinking it was the other way around, but let's just say the one that was in
Let's
Fallen
look at the
Kingdom.
merch.
Let's just say that the kid, the kids lock it down there, and that's why it's in Fallen Kingdom, in the sewer thing.
Baryonyx toy. Let's take a look.
I'm pretty sure it's Chaos that's the blue one. Grim was my favorite out of the bunch.
Let's see. Is there a title for this figure? No.
Soundstrike.
Okay, that's Grim. That's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, Grim.
These Baryonyxes are forgettable. I don't care.
Baryonyx is an awesome dinosaur. I'm totally getting the Grim figure. It's really cool. I'm getting all 3 of them. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but those new Soundstrike Baryonyx figures look amazing.
Dude, the dinosaur movements in this series are so weird, though. Like the Baryonyxes jumping from rocks and crap. What?
Well,
and then the screenwriters play it off as a joke, so like they can have a way where they can actually do that, and then they play it off. They have the characters play it off as a dumb joke. Well, we know what they're doing.
Well, technically, we've had all 3 of the Baryonyxes released. We had the Roarvors one from 2018. We have that one that came in the Stegosaurus set, and then obviously we have Grim as the Soundstrike figure. So technically, we already have them all released. It's just I want all the Soundstrike ones. Now I want to talk about the Ceratosaurus. It barely got any screen time. It wasn't anything spectacular. It only got what you saw in the trailers. That's it.
With the Cerato?
Yeah, it barely got any screen time. What you saw in the trailers is it.
Yep. But I can't really complain. I mean, like, it's not one of the fan favorites, really.
Oh, did you get that screenshot that I sent you, like, where I accidentally paused it and it got to Darius, like, screaming with this weird look on his face?
Yep.
Yeah. Like, that should be memed. Or that picture where Bumpy is, like, an adult all of a sudden. With like Ben looking like some ragtag dude.
I honestly thought the kids were less cringy this season. I thought the only kid who was cringy was Ben. He is so fucking cringy to the max.
He was the least cringy in my eyes.
No, because he tried acting like a cool and tough guy throughout the whole season. He had too much of a drastic change.
It reminds me of the third Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, if you remember that. Where like Simon was just this.
But anyways, he has way too much of a drastic change. I don't care like how many months it was. Like, dude, he didn't do anything that's really that much badass until it got up to Toro, and then he thought he was the shit. He's just an oblivious.
Yeah. When it got to the Toro, I mean, episode 5 was my most favorite. Like, I don't know about you, but episode 5 was great.
But I just can't really see how really any of the characters were cringy besides Ben and the freaking villains.
I did find Brooklyn to be pretty cringy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Darius was a little cringy as well. I mean, honestly, they're all cringy. The only one I didn't find cringy was Ben. That was
the thing is, though, I don't get why people think the show being cringy is such a problem, because it's a kids show. So you need to walk into it expecting that that's how it's going to be, because
it is. We have shows like the Batman animated series. We have Clone Wars. Those are all kids shows, and they're not that cringy.
Yeah, but it's fucking Jurassic Park. It's a
Yeah, it's
dinosaur
just when I'm
show.
picturing this. Imagine this movie was turned into live action. Would it be that good?
Uh, yeah, I think it would be in the middle.
Honestly, I think Jurassic Park 3 was better than season 2, just thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to stop you there. I don't agree with that.
I don't know. It's just maybe I need some time to sync with it. Oh, wait a second. I found them Grim, Limbo, and
You
Chaos.
always like, because usually at first when I watch a series, I don't like it, but then I'll rewatch it again, and then I always rewatch it a second time just to give more critical thought on it.
Yeah, but the Baryonyxes were by far the best part of the show because we hadn't really gotten that much baryonyx screen time, and the fact that they actually ate two people. Yes, everyone in the chat, the Baryonyxes actually killed people and ate them. That was great.
Who did they kill again?
Well, they
Oh,
killed
they
just this
killed one of
generic.
the villains. They killed
Yeah,
one
they
of the
killed one of.
villains.
Oh, I want to talk about the villains. The villains,
Oh no,
they
they
were.
killed two of them.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, one of them turned out not to be a villain,
Well,
but
yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
they
still
killed the
pissed.
villain at the end, and then like obviously the T Rex ate the guy, which I found that really cringy. I mean, like when the Indominus Rex ate the people in the first season, that was way better handled. Like, I actually got that Jurassic Park tension. Oh yeah. Dimorphodon was never in the show, and I'm actually quite surprised. I bet a lot of these figures that we're seeing for Camp Cretaceous are really meant for season 3.
The only episodes that I didn't like was, well,
I did
actually,
not
the
like
only episode I didn't like was 7. I did not.
I
That
didn't
was
like
no
4,
way.
and I didn't like 7, 8, and 4. The others were fine. It was just, and why was like Bumpy all of a sudden like this really old, ugly looking Ankylosaurus? That was weird. Like
Yeah,
it kind of had the Spider-Man 3 moments, like what the heck moments. That's what it kind of had. Like this season, it was more like what the heck, or okay, I guess they're doing that. That doesn't really make any sense, but okay. I mean,
yeah.
I think kids, like in particular, my two younger siblings actually watched the show with me, and they thought it was great. But I think kids are gonna absolutely freak out over this show. It's just obviously I'm a little bit older, you're a little bit older, so we can tell if something's cringy. It's just when you see something like Clone Wars season 7
That season sucked. Okay.
or like season 8
Only
or
the last 4 episodes were good. Everything else
yeah,
sucked.
it's just the very last 4 episodes of season 7. When you see something like that, it's kind of hard. I mean, like it
Well, the
kind of got me
clone.
Star Wars Rebels kind of vibe, the Camp Cretaceous show.
Yeah, but like again, it's Jurassic Park. It's
It's
not
Jurassic
Star
Park.
Wars.
It's just there were a lot of cliche things that happened in this show. I mean, I still like it. I think it's definitely in some ways better than season 1. It's just the cringiness was kind of bad. It's a good
Even
season.
in Jurassic World, the only way people died is they got flung around or they just died off screen.
Yeah, we hadn't really had any herbivores to kill anybody.
That's something Jurassic Park likes to do. They like to do a lot of off screen deaths. Or just do some like kind of with the Spinosaurus and Nash. Spinosaurus just shook him around, and then when he fell, he got stomped on, and then it cut away right as the Spinosaurus was about to bite him.
I would like. I know that this like may sound bad, but I kind of want a novel, accurate, rated R Jurassic Park.
That sounds dumb.
I don't know. It's just like I feel like the novel was kind of in some ways better.
No! It's good. Say better.
It was way well movie. Like I said this in my Jurassic Park review, the book was way more complicated and convoluted, while the movie was way more simpler.
I thought
It,
the Lost World book was better than the. I mean, the movie was still awesome. The Lost World
Yeah, I love
is.
the Lost World, Jurassic Park. That like in some ways, I think it's kind of better than the first movie.
I
But
don't get why people. The only reason why people hate it is because the mystery of the boat attack in San Diego, or just
I
because
already
it's different,
explained that
or
maybe
because,
directors.
or wait, listen, or they just hate it because it's different from the first movie. Like, why do you hate something just because they try doing something new? It's just like,
Yeah.
dude,
Same thing with Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. A lot of people didn't like that movie just because it was
because
different and it was too
Pirates is a shit series.
it's really not okay. The last two movies were pretty bad, but the first three, the first trilogy, those are amazing. Like those are really
Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna have to say the third one sucked.
I mean, like at World's End, you think it sucked?
Yes,
Why?
because I don't like those movies. That's really
Oh,
all I
okay,
can
well then
say.
that's not really a problem with the movie. It's just you don't like it. Seems like you have the problem.
No. No offense, but the Lost World novel, why did Biosyn not bring any guns? I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know
that's
either. Oh yeah. Like why didn't like I noticed this throughout the series, like with the bad guys in Camp Cretaceous season 2, they had these guns, okay, and I know this may sound
they could
dark,
have
but
just
why didn't
shot
they shoot? Like why didn't they shoot them or anything?
they could have just shot all of the kids
I mean, they
one
wouldn't.
shot.
I mean, nobody would have ever known they're on an island. I mean, I get that that would be child murder, but that's pretty dark. And the kids never shot the adults
Who
either.
do these guys even work for? Do they work for Biosyn?
I don't know. They never expressed. Like it was a freaking husband and wife team.
Yeah.
What? It should have just been a bunch of ragtag men. I would have
I
taken
wasn't
that.
surprised when the wife left him to die. It's
Well,
been done
yeah,
a lot.
it's a bit obvious, but
It's just been done too much.
yeah, it's just
Jurassic World was dope. Screw you. Period.
Jurassic World was a good movie. So
I
so
don't
was Fallen Kingdom in a few ways. I
I
know that.
don't think it's good specifically because you have to look at it from a certain perspective. Now, Jurassic Park is known where I'm not well, not Jurassic Park. Jurassic World is known pretty well for not being original, even in the slightest. Jurassic World kind of proves this way more than Fallen Kingdom. While
Yeah,
the
Fallen
C
Kingdom actually has quite a few original
Well,
ideas.
while the CGI is good and stuff, I don't like any of the characters. I don't like Rexy's new design, which isn't really different, but like Rexy kind of looks more slim, which is
Well, obviously because she's older and has
well,
been
yeah, but there
fed
shouldn't
well.
be that many changes. And you have to think of Jurassic World though as being just a copy of Jurassic Park. If you watch both of those movies and come out of them saying that they're not the same movie, then I'll
Honestly,
slap you right across the face.
it's about impossible to make a like
So
original
the reason,
story now.
I mean, not really. They can do a lot of stuff, but they're kind of scared to.
Fallen Kingdom like was cringe. No, I don't agree with that. Like it had some
Yeah, Fallen
even some
Kingdom was
cringy
pretty cringe.
like it had some cringe elements, but it wasn't that bad. Like
But
after
anyways, with
smiling,
Jurassic World though, basically it's just Jurassic Park, and the reason why the movie sucks is because it fails to do anything new whatsoever. It's just a
actually
lazy movie. It's just a
the
lazy
only
movie.
movies that are original in Jurassic Park is The Lost World and Jurassic Park. They're very different from each other, and that's why I like The Lost World so much.
Yeah, but so is Jurassic Park. I mean, even though it's another Jurassic Park 3, it's another dinosaur movie with people just trying to get off of an island, it
Yeah,
actually brought something new to the table. Maybe it
yeah,
wasn't
I respect
good,
the
but
movie for that. It was just very poorly executed. And what was going on with like the camera quality? It looks significantly worse.
I don't know. But Jurassic Park series, good. Jurassic World, bad, bad.
Jurassic World series, okay. okay.
Even Jurassic World has like lower ratings than Jurassic World has lower ratings than the first movie, and then Fallen Kingdom has lower ratings than Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom has lower ratings than Fallen Kingdom. Okay.
I mean, The Lost World. My bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, there's just some movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, or The Lost World. They have low Rotten Tomatoes scores when they're actually good movies.
All right, Wood said no offense, but when someone tries to convince me that Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom are bad movies, Allosaurus had never seen such bullshit. I mean,
I get it has flaws. I mean, they're not that bad, but they're not perfect. Okay?
the only thing I have to say to
You can
you,
enjoy them.
the only thing I have to say to you, person in the comments, just look at the ratings.
I will say the Mosasaurus Lagoon. This is about unforgivable. Yeah, the Mosasaurus Lagoon wasn't anywhere near the ocean. Then they changed it in Fallen Kingdom for whatever reason.
Yeah, and they made it open up to the ocean.
Yeah, when they
Idiot.
already stated that it couldn't do that. Like, why would they have a gate that opens up to the ocean? They wouldn't be so stupid as to make that.
Exactly.
Why would they have a gate to open up to the ocean? Like, that's probably the number one question that they would be asked at Jurassic World. Is that thing going to escape in the ocean? No, we
I
don't
do
have.
respect I do respect Camp Cretaceous, like action wise, for being like Jurassic Park 3, though, because Jurassic Park 3, basically everyone was on the run the whole time. It was the same with Camp
Yeah, Camp
Cretaceous.
Cretaceous. It's like Jurassic Park 3, but way better executed. It's kind of it.
Yeah, but with the action, I can respect it for like it even had a JP3 vibe, sort of.
Yeah, the first one had a Lost World kind of vibe. This second season has JP3, and that's probably why you like it so much.
The first one just had a Jurassic Park the game vibe. That's what that had.
Yeah, I want a Jurassic Park series a little bit more mature, like
I
Jurassic
just
Park.
want more stuff that has the atmosphere of Jurassic Park the game. Because even though, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad game, but it's kind of mixed, like, because of the dialogue and writing and stuff. But, like, it's executed pretty well, and the atmosphere of it is Jurassic Park material. It's just good. It makes you feel like that
Yeah,
these characters are isolated.
yeah, and also with the use of the Dilophosaurus was done very well in the game, and the Trollodons. Those are pretty
And
cool.
yeah, you're right. A random Spinosaurus.
Yeah, that's another thing Camp Cretaceous does very well. Like they show more of the dinosaurs in the movies, and they actually act like animals than monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe the Toro versus Ben scene. Like that kid would have been mauled. I'm just gonna say. I was really hoping when it fell off the cliff, its horn would be broken.
Yeah,
That would because that'd be a giant reference to Fallen Kingdom.
right.
A lot of people theorize that the Ceratosaurus would camouflage. That never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Another thing is, by the way, speaking of the Trollodon from Jurassic Park, the game, did you know Mattel is making a Trollodon figure that looks just like the one from the game?
Yep,
Are you going to
that was
be
cool.
getting it? I'm considering it, maybe to custom it. It's a pretty good figure. They just got the teeth and the eyes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If there's one thing that the Jurassic World series like to do, that is turn the Carnotaurus into a punching bag. So, I guess Brady left. You guys got any questions in the comments? Anything you liked about Camp Cretaceous or anything you didn't like about it? I'll be sure to maybe include some of your stuff in my review I'll be making after this stream. Brady's computer started updating. He said he'll be back in a few minutes. So I'm right here. I just got to say the Baryonyxes were done very well. It's very cool that they actually got to eat some people in the series. It's the first. It's like the first ever on-screen death from a Baryonyx. Now, obviously, a Baryonyx died in the series. That was Grim, which happened to be my favorite one. But yeah, I'll be sure maybe to get all three of the Soundstrike Baryonyx figures and maybe review them up on my channel, because if you guys don't know, Baryonyx is like my fourth or fifth favorite dinosaur. I've always loved the Baryonyx, especially the Fallen Kingdom design. And maybe when I'm done with the Paleoverse, I may even make a Baryonyx series because I love it so much. What are my thoughts on the reveal of venomous compies, like in the novel? I think that's very cool because it actually makes more sense why the compies are able to take somebody down like Dieter Stark. So yeah, like Dieter Stark, he's like this big tough guy, and these little lizards are able to take him down unless they're venomous. That makes a lot more sense, and that's why I think the compies are actually venomous in the movies. So yeah, and one thing about the Camp Cretaceous is season 2 is their use of the compies. They use the compies very well. This is probably the most screen time that the compies have ever had. Like, you cut all the footage with compies, I swear it's probably like 20 minutes of just compies. It's great. It's insane. So if you like compies, watch season 2. Retro iguanas, yeah, that was actually pretty funny. Kenji, more like cringy. Yeah, Jurassic Park the novel got pretty dark in some parts. You're still surprised a woman was killed in Camp Cretaceous? Yeah. I've noticed that. In fact, in the Jurassic World movie, Colin Trevorrow was accused of being sexist because he made Zara get eaten by a Mosasaurus, which is pretty stupid. I mean, men get eaten by dinosaurs. It's not really a matter of. It's like people literally criticized that a woman got eaten in Jurassic World, and then mainly because she didn't do anything to deserve it in the films. But then in Fallen Kingdom, when only the bad guys get eaten, people get really mad because they're like, "Hey, only the bad guys got eaten. How come the dinosaurs can't eat any of the good guys and not give any tension, or were you actually scared for the good guys?" Okay, I don't understand. So if you make the good guys get eaten in Jurassic World, people get mad. If you don't make the good guys get eaten in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you get mad. I mean, what the heck do you people want? Like, Zara isn't the first innocent person to die in Jurassic World. What about the millions of other people in the Jurassic World theme park getting attacked by pteranodons? How about the Eddie guy from the Lost World Jurassic Park, where he was ripped apart by the Tyrannosaurs? So yeah, I don't understand. Same thing with Godzilla. Like, they barely show Godzilla at all in the 2014 movie, but when 2019 rolls around, there's too much Godzilla. Like, what do you people want? Eddie Carr. Yeah, I get confused between Eddie Brock for some reason. Yeah. The Ceratosaurus got some pretty decent screen time, as I stated earlier, but it's nothing big or anything. Ray Arnold was actually going to get his death scene filmed, but they couldn't because of a hurricane, so they did it off screen. So and you guys got any more questions? The Mamenchisaurus, I don't know. I never saw any Mamenchisaurus promotion, and if there is, they're probably saving it for season 3. which I have some theories that the Allosaurus will have some more screen time in season 3. Again, there's a lot of figures that are being released for Camp Cretaceous that have that didn't appear in season 2. Same thing happened with season 1. There were a lot of dinosaur figures that were released around season 1, and they never appeared in the show, but they've appeared in season 2. So I think animals like the Plesiosaurus, the Spinosaurus, the Allosaurus, maybe more Ceratosaurus screen time, dinosaurs like that are probably being saved for season 3. Yeah, Ray Arnold, he was one of my favorite characters. It's sad that he died, but it's Jurassic Park. Nobody's safe except the kids because they don't do that, except in the novel. And another animal which I really think needs to be put in season 3 is Dilophosaurus. Like, we need a Dilophosaurus in Camp Cretaceous. Like, I think the kids can handle T-Rex and Carnotaurus. I mean, look at freaking Ben. He handled a Carnotaurus pretty well. But I don't think they can handle a Dilophosaurus all that well. Like, imagine one of them getting spat in the face. So, another one, which I was very disappointed by this, is that Blue the Velociraptor was only in like 2 scenes. Like, we need the kids running away from Blue the Velociraptor. Like, most people think Blue is just some good dinosaur that wouldn't hurt anybody. No, they need to treat Blue like an actual Velociraptor that's dangerous. Like, we need some good Velociraptor action. And I know that, people are getting sick of Velociraptors. I mean, they have the most screen time out of any dinosaur, but at least give us some Velociraptor action in season 3. And some of the kids are getting pretty annoying. Especially, like, they're just kind of cringy. I don't exactly know how you fix that. I don't know how you fix that at all. Yeah, Blue does kill like 7 people, but we need people still think that she's like non-dangerous or anything, which is strange. So Brady will be back in a few minutes, I hope. So they did mention Alan Grant a lot. Like Darius mentioned Alan Grant a few times in the movie, which is pretty cool. Definitely like that reference. The Aftermath of the Raptor. That was Delta. Delta actually, Delta was the one burned. I was really hoping that Echo would have been in the series because the only thing, like Echo, was just picked up by the Indominus Rex and thrown off screen. Like, there could have been so many things they could have done with the character of Echo. Plus, Echo is getting a lot of screen time all of a sudden, so. Or like figures and publicity. I mean, Echo used to be my favorite Raptor. I kind of more like Charlie, but gonna be honest, kind of wish the Indoraptor survived. Yeah, but the Indoraptor eggs were blown up with Blue the Velociraptor. Well, not Blue the Velociraptor. The part where like the explosion happened, it blew up all the eggs. So there's no more Indoraptors. If you notice that. You guys got any more questions? So I'll definitely be working on that review for Camp Cretaceous. I'll do my best to get it done. Quite honestly, I don't want any more hybrids in Jurassic Park movies. I just want to see real dinosaurs, and I think Camp Cretaceous season 2 offers that. There's a lot of on-screen or like a lot of dinosaurs that get a lot of screen time, and there's just a lot of dinosaurs in the series. And I almost wanted a little bit more. Like seriously, I could sit there for an hour and just watch I could just watch the dinosaurs in the show fighting each other. I wish maybe they come out with a dinosaur documentary series. That would probably get pretty popular, which would be pretty nice. But other than the Ceratosaurus, there really weren't that many new species that were in the show, and obviously the Spinosaurus teaser at the end was pretty nice. I really do hope that that's a Spinosaurus, but I mean, what else would it be? Yeah. The Bumpy versus Toro fight was pretty cool, as weird as it was in a few parts. Again, I was really hoping Toro would break its break its horn. So yeah, Bumpy was really cute. I really wish that she was a juvenile longer in the show. Yeah. I actually realized it was a Teratophonius skeleton. So yeah, there was also I forget the name of it, but there was actually a Tyrannosaurus. Where it wasn't a Tyrannosaurus; it was like a species of Tyrannosaurid, and there was actually a carcass sitting in one scene. Yeah. I'm surprised Toro was even able to be alive, especially having burns that significant. I think that may have been the carcass. I don't really know. Yeah, I believe it was the Teratophonius, which is a pretty cool. Or Herrerasaurus or like Coelurus. Yeah, I would have liked to see animals like that. Like you said, Metriacanthosaurus and Suchomimus, even Microceratus. I really want to see animals like that. Even the Proceratosaurus, those were all really cool dinosaurs. I wish I could see them more. Yeah, Metriacanthosaurus was always one of my favorites. I didn't really like the Mattel figure that much. I like the Jurassic World evolution design. It's a lot cooler. Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with Carnotauruses getting beaten up, just being a punching bag in the Jurassic World series. It's kind of ridiculous. I just hope we get some more Baryonyx action, more Ceratosaurus action, and even maybe some new species put in season 3. But we can pretty much all expect season 3 to probably come out this summer or maybe in fall. But keep in mind, it literally just came out today, so we gotta wait a little while. I think I'm gonna watch them all again, maybe tonight, just so I can understand what's going on. There were a few of the episodes I wasn't really paying attention to, and I kind of like to see them again. Just there was a lot of cringy stuff in the bad guys, in the series were really dumb. If you thought the villains in Fallen Kingdom were bad, the villains in this are nothing compared to it. Eli Mills was a much better villain than the two bumbling idiots that were featured in season two. It doesn't kill the series or anything, but it definitely doesn't make it look good. Overall, the series pretty much deserves a 6 or a 7 out of 10. In some ways, it's better than the first, but the first definitely didn't have this many dumb things in it. Actually, Coelurus was cloned because on the DPG website, it states that Coelurus was put back into extinction due to animal cruelty. So, yeah, it was actually cloned. Ceratosaurus, on the other hand, was never cloned, but they had the DNA to do it. And of course, Spinosaurus was also a subject to cruelty, as well as Herrerasaurus, even Edmontosaurus. But it's pretty sad. The only appearance of Coelurus we get is just a Mattel figure, which is actually getting quite rare. Coelurus was that like attack pack from Dino Rivals. It was white, blue, and red. So it's a theropod. Kind of looks like an Ornitholestes because they are very close relatives. So yeah. Oh, hello, Anonymous Rex01. Me and Brady were discussing some of our thoughts on season two, but his computer had to do a few updates. So whenever he'll be back, I hope he'll come back. But what are your thoughts on season two? I thought it was pretty good. Villains, really dumb. The villains were done very poorly. Definitely more cringy than season one, but overall it's good. Irritator, I don't know about that. I think the Mattel figure is just it's okay. The Irritator, like we already have the Spinosaurus, we have the Baryonyx. Everybody wants the Suchomimus. We don't need another Spinosaurid. We need some other animals to get more screen time, like a Cryolophosaurus or something. I want a whole show about Toro because in season one he was just stated to have been too aggressive for the public, and of course everything that happens to them in Camp Cretaceous, I just feel bad for him. Yeah, I think that would actually work. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it in Anonymous Rex 01. I know that King Kaiju he didn't really like it that much. I can see why. It definitely had a lot of dumb stuff in it. I like there's some episodes I like way more than season one, but overall I think season one was a much better series. I wouldn't say that season two was a disappointment. That's a bit harsh, but it definitely could have been better. So, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm gonna actually watch it again. I've only seen season one once. The thing is with me, like these aren't exactly like I want to see them again. It's like a one-time thing for some reason. Yes, you can have too many Spinosaurids. Like Suchomimus, Baryonyx, and Irritator, to the casual person that doesn't know much about dinosaurs, they all look the same. The Parasaurolophus design from Jurassic Park was pretty cool, but I do in fact like the Lost World one just a tad bit more. Yeah, forgot about the explosion part. That was so ridiculous. But you got to admit, man, the villains were very, very bad. Like they were so generic and like so cliche. Yeah, I actually noticed the Chewbacca sound effect. I actually kind of laughed at that moment. It's pretty funny. But for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, go watch it. It's great. Definitely more cringy than the other season, but there isn't really much else to talk about. Nobody really knows what the Parasaurolophus really sounds like. I don't care how much technology advances, there is really no way we can really tell what they sound like Nick Osborne. So, yeah, pretty good season. Definitely can't wait for season 3. But it appears that everybody really likes it, and for the people that didn't, they thought that it was at least okay. It's definitely not bad. It's just I can see how people would think that it's just kind of cringy. So yeah, yeah, something like that. So yeah, I don't think is going to be coming back. His computer's updated. I've asked him where he went. He's not responding. So maybe we'll do another live stream maybe in a few hours. I don't know. I do know I have a live stream to do with Rex. Well, not exactly a live stream, just more a discussion with Rex King. So I don't know if I'll do that today. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and end it here. Do you guys have any more questions before I end the stream? Well, all right. I guess I'll end it here. Thank you guys so much for joining the live stream. I'll definitely be sure to do another one. I'm going to go work on the review for Camp Cretaceous Season 2. And yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. And I will, of course, also be reviewing all of the Jurassic Park movies as well. So, yeah, it's been really fun doing this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.